I have the dream of building Nigerian aircrafts because I think Nigeria as a country, we can be building our own aircrafts. We can start building our own commercial aircrafts, jets, Boeing. We will have our own company name, and we can start building fighter jets for our military. We can also build drones for our military to help us in a very great way. I think if given the necessary training in this field, I think I will come back. I should be sponsored and then brought back for the development of the country. That is my mission for now. That's the mission on ground.
Okay. So I also like to ask you, sorry, like where do you say you're from again?
I'm from Anambra State.
Anambra State.
Yes.
Have you tried to reach out to? All right, ladies and gentlemen, of course I'm back. My name is Vibaba, and today I have a very young man who is talented, a very young man who is a genius, who God has given something exceptional, and of course you're gonna be seeing something very different today on this show. Don't forget, my name is Vibaba. Let's get right into it. Have fun. What's be your name now?
My name is Samuel Ikechukwu Samuel Great.
Ikechukwu Samuel Great.
Yes.
Where are you from?
Anambra State.
Anambra State. So I'm sorry. What do you do?
I build aircrafts, model aircrafts.
You build modern aircraft.
Yes,
Wow.
from scratch.
From scratch. Locally.
Yes.
So what inspired you to do this thing? To build this aircraft?
What inspired me to start building all these flying aircrafts? Right from my childhood, I've always been fascinated about flying objects.
Okay.
I've always wanted to be a pilot. That's why I always wear pilot uniform. Like as you can see, this is the uniform of a first officer. Yes. So I've always been fascinated about flying objects, drones, aircrafts. I've always wanted to build my own aircraft and I've been building. I've not been flying, but when I finished secondary school in 2020, that was when I achieved my first flight.
Wow.
Very first flight. The aircraft got off the ground.
All right. So, like, what are the equipment you use, the items you use to construct it? Can you just mention some of them?
Okay. I use local things from around, like plywood.
Plywood.
Yes.
Okay.
Like stickers. Like you can see the sticker here on the body for the covering.
Yeah.
I use local materials like stick.
Stick.
Yes. Bicycle spoke. Some people call it floater, but we call it styrofoam.
Okay.
Styrofoams and super glue. Normal things around. Yeah, except for the engine I ordered from the US.
Right.
Engine.
So, like, when it comes to like support wise, like who have been supporting you? Have anybody been supporting you, like doing this? I'm talking about maybe your family people or the government or anything.
The only support I've been having since I've been doing this is from my parents.
From your parents.
Particularly my mom. She has been my biggest. So that's a sponsor. My mother gave me her birthday gift money for me to go on a trip.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So it has not been easy because this field is a very, very expensive one.
Yeah.
It's a very, very expensive one.
Yes, very expensive.
But doing it as a private individual is really, really, it's a thorn on the flesh, honestly. It can really, really deflect you, honestly. And many of us that started like this, because of the way it's expensive, along the line you see them, they start selling their things, selling their electronics and everything they have. But due to the passion I have for it, I don't think my passion should be questionable. I don't think my passion for this is questionable because I think with the trials and failures I've encountered, because I'm self-taught.
Okay.
Yes, I am self-taught, and I've encountered failures, and I've gotten to this small stage that I am due to constant research, trial and errors, yes, and corrections.
Apart from your mom, has any other people giving you gifts based on this thing you're doing?
Honestly, the only time I've collected money for this is in my street. One man gave me 500 naira.
Wow.
So yeah,
500 naira.
Yeah, my dad is also a great support to me.
So like, in what way do you want people to support you based on this thing you're doing? Okay, let's talk to the government, because government want people like you. Government need to support people like you. So in what way do you want government to come in? If they are watching this video, I think they can get to you.
Okay, I want the government to help me academically because basically the way I am now, I don't have any formal educational drill in this field. Yes, and it makes people think I'm not competent. You understand? So they doubt my expertise in this. So I want the government to train me in the field of aeronautics, or rather piloting, so that I can gain a more profound knowledge on this.
So, like, what do you look up to? Like, in like, what? How do you see yourself now in few years coming? Like, if government have to support you in this thing, so in few years coming, after all, like, how do you see yourself? What do you see yourself doing?
That's a great question.
Mm.
I have always had the ambition of joining the Nigerian space agencies, yeah, or aeronautical agency. I have the dream of building Nigerian aircrafts because I think Nigeria as a country, we can be building our own aircrafts. We can start building our own commercial aircrafts, jets, Boeing. We have our own company name, and we can start building fighter jets for our military. We can also build drones for our military to help us in a very great way. I think if given the necessary training on this in this field, I think I will come back. I should be sponsored and then brought back for the development of the country. That is my mission for now. That's the mission on ground.
Okay. So I also like to ask you. Sorry, like, where do you say you're from again?
I'm from Anambra State.
Anambra State.
Yes.
Have you tried to reach out to maybe your stakeholders, maybe the governor of your state, based on this?
They say lack of knowledge is really, really lack of knowledge, and if you don't have somebody that can
Connect you.
yes.
Okay.
So many people have told me that I'll help you write a letter to your governor and all of that. As a private individual, normal civilian like me, I cannot just write letter and he will read it. You understand? But there are some people, yes. So it has been really, really difficult for me to penetrate that sector.
Okay.
Really, really difficult.
Okay, let's start from there first, because you are from a state and you have a governor. And people like that, even though the presidency need to see this, your people need to support you first to that extent. You understand?
Yes.
The governor of your state can even take care of you based on this aspect. You understand? Because I think the president has a lot of things doing. You understand? Even the chairman of your local government can decide to, take you to school, sponsor you, things
That's
like that. So, like, we shouldn't go far. I just want to use this medium to talk to the governor of your state and just where you're from and everybody that can listen to you to give you support about this. Let's
Yes,
go.
sir. So I'll be grateful and I'll be glad if someone steps up. It might not be the government, it can be a private individual, it can be anybody who feels and has the fascination and who has that kindness in him or her to help me, and push me to where my destination, because I believe that I'm ready for it and I've stacked up cupboards or gunpowder. All I need is the fire to ignite it, and I need somebody to help me with it. Please.
All right, thank you very much. Your name again?
KHQ Samuel Great.
Ikechukwu Samuel, great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to show support to him, show love to him, and God is gonna bless you. If you wanna get to him, just give me a DM in all my social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and I will get to him. Thank you very much. Of course, I'm Fibaba.